All right, we're watching some really strong winds that are beginning to pick up in this complex of storms that is dropping straight down to the south, making a run towards Oklahoma City. It's going to be this band right here that's from Langston, Merrick, and east of Guthrie here. See the blue on the radar? That would indicate winds that would be pretty strong, easily going up 60, 70 miles per hour, and it is dropping down to the south here. Pretty powerful winds here. Jonathan, definitely within this complex of storms, that's the most significant part. What are you seeing right now from the radar desk?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And so one of the features that we're going to look for on First Alert Doppler is, obviously the wind field, what kind of winds that we have inside the storm. Our storm chasers are located right on the leading edge, and they're going to see some lowerings. But one feature that we can see is this gust front. It's got a fine line. It's basically the winds are coming out, and that's one feature that we're looking at. So I know a lot of people are, they could see the lightning storm to our north and going, oh boy, here we go. What's the tornado risk? Right now, I feel like that tornado risk is fairly low because this has become more of a windstorm with some embedded hail. So this is a good trend, but we'll continue to watch it throughout the evening and the overnight.
Yeah, tornado risk isn't particularly high, but the threat for some really strong winds will certainly be there. Let me check in with Nick Smith here. Nick, we see you south of Guthrie tracking these severe winds that are dropping into northern and northeastern sides of the metro. What are you seeing right now there, Nick?
Yeah, Damon. So we are right now on 33 and Seward Road. I'm going to zoom in. Man, we're getting some strong winds right here right now. Probably 45 miles an hour. This is the strongest we've had so far, but they're blowing from the south to the north. Let me pan over here to right over here, man. It is crazy how these winds just keep kicking up. It's kicking up a bunch of dust in front of us, and man, Damon, it's really come on in the last probably 5 minutes or so. These winds have really started to build and surge out. Back to you.
They certainly have, and the winds, it looks like they keep getting stronger and stronger as they're coming in here. So we'll go back over to the radar here. Again, the threat for hail, there will be some hail cores within this, but this is really going to have some big time winds. And right now, the strongest winds are now ramping up. So there's Merrick. It's going to be there about 2 miles south or west of Merrick. That blue right there, those are going to be your strongest winds. And so if I'm living anywhere, say in southeastern Logan County, northeastern Oklahoma County, or southwestern Lincoln County, these are tracking down to Kearney 1131, Wellston 1142, Jacktown, Clifton, Meeker here shortly after midnight. It's about an hour from now. So let's hope that these strong winds don't build back out to the west, but we are going to be monitoring it closely for that dropping down to the southeast here. And then additional storms still going up in northern Oklahoma. All right, let me walk you through the rest of the night. What you need to know. Severe thunderstorm watch has just been issued until 6 a.m. It includes all of the metro, Ponca City, and to the east here. And so our tornado threat for between now and about 4 a.m. It's low. It's not zero, but it is low. We're going to be watching it. Really, the bigger threat will be winds 60 up to 70 miles per hour. So we see this cluster storms right now. This is where it's at. This is going to drop down towards southern Lincoln County, and it shows at least some weakening there. We'll watch that all night long for you here. And then we see more storms up by Stillwater, Enid, and Edmond. These would blow into Oklahoma City with winds around 50 and 60 miles per hour. But look at that timeline there, around 3, 4, 5 a.m. And then we'll get more thunderstorms in here. The severe intensity with these would be a bit lower, much like what we had early this morning. Can't rule out a few pockets of winds in there around 50 miles per hour. But otherwise, it's just a lot of heavy rain coming in. And then we're also going to see some pretty intense storms here from Buffalo down to Cheyenne and Elk City, and those will drop down to the south. So Father's Day is going to start out very stormy here. Closer inspection here into the metro, intense storms dropping through Luther and Shawnee at 4 a.m. More storms in here by 5 and 6 a.m. Again, the main threat with those would be winds just barely severe, more than likely a little bit below that. But the winds are going to be there. The flooding rain is going to be there as well. Flood watch for OKC North. Look how much rain we're going to drop out of the sky here tonight. We're going to have to watch it 2.5 inches of rain. That's a lot. Your 5+5 day forecast going out the next 10 days. Still hanging on to severe weather risk there barely for Monday. Next week, summertime isolated storms in the afternoon with temperatures up near 90. And you're up to date with the latest First Alert forecast.